They're hyped for the summer, huh?
They're hot for you, is what it
All right,
is. They're
okay.
excited. So let's talk about Snakes on a Plane, because that just the title is that'll get you there,
well,
right?
That's what got me. Actually, I heard about it in Variety. I read about it because this friend of mine was going to direct it, Ronnie Yu. And Ronnie and I had done a film together, Formula 51. And he's a Hong Kong director who generally does these big action pictures, but he did Bride of Chucky, and then he did Freddy versus Jason. And his next film was Snakes on a Plane. So I called him, like, Ronnie, you're doing this movie called Snakes on a Plane? Is it really what I think it is? He's like, yes, it's poisonous snakes on a plane. And I'm like, well, I'm down. And he's like, well, if you want to do it, no problem. And he told New Line was very excited. And then Ronnie didn't do the picture. But I said, I still want to do it. It's, it's not about Ronnie, it's about the snakes in the plane now.
Right.
So they said, okay, and I ended up doing it. And amazingly, when I got to Vancouver last year and we started shooting, I went into the production office and there were all these signs up for Pacific Flight 121. And I said, what is that? And they said, well, we kind of want to change the name of the movie because we don't want to give too much away. I said, that's exactly what you want to do.
Yeah.
People want to see Snakes on a Plane. I signed on to do Snakes on a Plane.
That's right.
I want people to know that when they come to this movie, you're going to see snakes and you're going to see people trapped on a plane with snakes.
Yeah.
Either you want to see that or you don't.
Good for you.
Yeah, and it's like, that's a perfect popcorn title.
Yeah, no, it's good. So now, were you scared of the snakes?
No. In the initial discussion about what was going to happen, I spent my summers on a farm. So if we saw a snake, the snake was in a lot more trouble than we were because we chased it. But no, I don't have a real fear of snakes.
You don't?
Not really. And
you're not scared of. There's a clip that we have actually.
Oh, look at that! Yeah.
Oh, look at that! Yes.
Yeah. Well, that's just the mishmash of some of the guys that they had on there. We had about, I think, 450 snakes on set.
What did all those?
And this guy here, it took 5 people to bring this guy in.
Now, how did the snakes get along with each other? Because is that okay for all those snakes to be together? That's too big for the overhead compartment, I'll tell you that right now. I hate those people that try to fit something in there that's not gonna, when you open it, it's just gonna come out.
Well, that guy you can actually see crawling across like the skylight in the plane. You can see him coming across, he's huge. He's about 18, 19 feet, weighed about 450 pounds, big guy.
Wow.
Yeah, and we had a second unit. So most of the snakes that we dealt with were non-poisonous. We had a lot of corn snakes and a lot of garter snakes in different colors.
But here's what I know about snakes, because I had one when I was younger. Don't ask me why. But I know that they are cranky before they eat, and they're cranky when they're digesting. So they have like a very short window when you can hold them and they're not going to bite just out of either hunger or cranky.
Frustration, yeah.
So you have that many, you can't possibly monitor how, none of them.
And that's what I kept telling these guys. They would always go, well, the snake trainers are coming. I said, no, they're snake handlers. You cannot train a snake to roll over, sit up, hiss, rattle, it's like they're snake handlers. They bring the snakes in and they make sure the snakes stay in a particular area so they don't get away. But they're not trained.
No.
You cannot say, okay, speak snake.
And
snake missed its line,
Yeah. Oh man! All right, we have to. I know that there's so many things going on the internet, and we'll talk about. We have to take a break. We'll be right back.
That's hilarious. That's funny. That's the exact same kind of speech I was making in Deep Blue Sea when the shark jumped up out of the hole and snatched me into it.
It's true.
It's like, we gotta pull and get off. Hey, okay.
That was hilarious seeing that. I love that. All right, so the internet is that's taken on a life of its own, like you said. It's like this. People started talking about it, and people started pitching lines, and they ended up in the movie.
Well, we were trying to make the film edgier at one point while we were shooting it, but they were going for this PG rating. But the audience, the people on the net, got behind it and said, they always want to hear me say my favorite movie word, which is a fun word for me to say. So they wanted me to say, it's time to get these snakes off this plane. So
It's 2 syllables.
They lobbied for that. 4.
Oh, yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4.
So, so they lobbied for that. They
first
got
word?
that. Yeah.
Baby?
Anyhow.
All right, and another thing, I know you're looking for an original song. People are submitting theme songs for the end where the credits roll. And when
There's
I
a
heard
contest.
about, yeah, there's a contest, and people are everyone's submitting songs. So
The winning song gets to play over the ending credits of the film.
I hope you'll consider these. I did 3 this afternoon.
Damn.
Yeah. Here's the first one. This is kind of a new wave. I didn't know which version, so this is new wave. What's worse than worms in your water? What's worse than worms in your water? Snakes on a plane. What's worse than a hair in your salad? Snakes on a plane. Snakes on a plane. Snakes on a plane. That's one.
Techno. Techno snakes, yeah.
Don't you tell me nobody listens to techno. And and this is the second one. This is disco. Squirm, freak out. There's snakes, snakes on a plane. Squirm, freak out. There's snakes, snakes on a plane. Snakes, snakes, snakes. I hope they don't bite me. Snakes, snakes, snakes. I hope they don't bite me. I thought you needed something really edgy, you know, because you want the younger people to see it. So I did heavy metal. So this is my third one.
Yeah.
I'm up here 30,000 feet. I'm stuck in the middle seat. What could be worse and make me insane? 129,000 snakes on a plane! Snakes on a Plane is in theaters Friday. I think we learned a lot more about. I didn't picture all those things you just told us that are going to happen.
Those are the minor things.
Oh,
those
wow.
are the little things.
All right, it's Friday, August 18th in theaters.